What's going on? What's going on, successors? Today is Thursday, so you already know what that means. Today is time for Law Talk with attorney Fred Jones. It's been a while since we had him on the show. Excited to have him back on. We're going to get into some news that you can use right here on Speak Your Success in the Morning. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Welcome to another episode of Speak Your Success in the Morning. I'm your host, Jonathan Jones, and y'all, you're in for a phenomenal episode here today. If this is your first time rocking out with us on the show, there's a few things you can expect, okay? You can always expect some news. You can expect a little bit of culture, sometimes sports, but you always can expect the 3 E's, okay? So we're going to bring you education, we're going to bring you entertainment, and you know we got to bring you a little bit of empowerment. But y'all know we can't kick off the show. We can't get this ship rolling. We can't get this thing moving without bringing out my co-host. Come on out, producer Britt. Talk to the people.
Hey, what's up? Happy Thursday. Technically my Friday because I don't work on Fridays. So happy Friday, Junior. Yeah.
Friday. I don't know why. Every time I hear it, but Friday Junior is so funny to me. I don't know why, but this is just hilarious. Every time I hear it. Friday Junior, though. I'm here for it.
Little Friday, little whatever. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The work week has been completed.
Oh, you're over there feeling good. She's I'm at the finish line right now. You understand me? At the finish line, ran a good race this week, did some good work. Got a little check. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah. Got some more coming in. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. The money printed, baby. All you gotta do is go get it.
Okay.
Shout out Uncle Mike. Shout out Uncle Mike.
Yeah. Shout out Uncle Mike. So Britt, what'd you eat last night? You know, y'all talk. What'd you eat real quick?
Yeah. So I just ate what we had at the church. I didn't come home and eat dinner. Normally on Wednesdays, like that's my dinner because by the time I get home, like 8 something, I'm done. You know, it'd be too late to eat. You know, that's how some people think. But that's how I am. Like, oh, it's too late to eat. I missed my chance. Now I just gotta go to bed hungry. So that's what it is.
I can't do that.
I'm fasting.
I try my hardest, right? I try to eat, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna eat nothing else. I'm just gonna drink some water. That does not work for me.
Yeah.
Last night I had to make this little.
Really?
I don't know. That does not work. It can't. No, because I'll go to sleep and I wake up with a headache in the morning. It just does not work. No.
Wow.
So I had to
and
make
you're
this
adamant about this.
I had to make this like little makeshift. I had to make this little makeshift type like snack type plate deal. It was like some what was it, like some cashew squares and
did you have some cashews, some olives, some sardines, little tomato? You could put some mozzarella cheese on there. That would be really good. Get you some fruit. You can make you a little a little small charcuterie dinner, a little plate, little girl dinner plate.
No.
That always.
You
that always.
You keep the girl dinner plate. I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
I'm just saying. No. You get that. You get that sardine on there, and sometimes you just fry the sardines that's in the oil that they give you in the can. That's the flavor. Add a little chili oil on top of the sardines. Get you some crackers. Come on, man.
You sound like
the
one of them
skin
people.
The skin will look flawless. Okay, and then the protein of the sardines are top tier. Chef kiss.
Interesting. Okay, you sound like one of them people making one of them prison meals, but it's cool though. It's cool. I'm good. And like I said before, we have a great show for you all today. We're gonna get ready to pull in attorney Fred Jones here in just 1 minute, making sure we didn't lose him. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and hop into straight from the source. We're going. Oh well, actually, we'll bring in attorney Fred Jones, and then we'll get to straight from the source. So without further ado, Attorney Fred Jones. Dad, how are you? How have you
Woo,
been?
woo, woo, woo.
Where 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 have you been, man? It's been a
Yes,
while, Dad.
Mr.
Where have you
Jones,
been?
where
Tell us
have you
what's been going
been?
on.
Welcome back.
It seems like we've been going for a month of Sundays, right? Y'all
Oh,
out here talking about Fridays. Talk about Fridays, man. Every day is a holiday. Every meal is a banquet, and
hey,
every
Hey, I
night is
like
New
it.
Year's Eve.
I
hey,
love it. I
I'm not
love
mad at it.
it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
I
it,
love
man.
it.
I'm not mad at it. Cause very few people, very few people, or very rarely you see people operate with like that level of gusto, I guess you could say. Cause people going to work, they complain, they moan, they groan, whatever it might be. But Dad, it's cool, to see you on the screen and see you, big cheese. So this is great to have you here. Great to have you here this morning.
Yes,
Yeah, you
lovely.
guys asked where have I been? Where have I been? Hey, man, we're moving at the speed of AI, right? Hey,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man,
yes, we
if
are.
you ain't on the AI train, you on the CI or the BI or the left eye. You're going to get left behind if you ain't moving with AI. That's all I got to say to you today.
Oh,
That's
one
the
this
that's the breaking
Wow.
morning.
news.
Oh, yes,
Okay. That's the
I love it.
okay.
I
That's the
love
breaking
it.
news. Britt, I'm kicking it to you. I'm kicking it to you, so you can go ahead, kick us off. And
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay,
know you got
so
something to say.
first and foremost, we want to get welcome back, and then we want to get
Good to be
straight
back.
into it. We're straight into it. We know the government has shut down, correct, Attorney Jones?
Well, something's going on here. That happens about every 2 weeks. I
Really?
didn't
It
even
gets that close?
I didn't even know we had a government. I think we got something else going on now.
Oh,
That is fun. Right. At this point. So, can you just explain for our listeners and our viewers what exactly is a government shutdown?
Well, at a broad level, what is the
Yeah.
government? Sometimes we oftentimes overlook or run by this word. The
Mm-hmm.
government is basically the people guiding the community through their representatives. Okay, so the people elect individuals to represent them in at the table of how we're going to operate our country, our cities, and our states. That's really the government. The government is we the people. So when we have these two political parties, and that's why we will always, absolutely always have division and to some extent chaos in our government because we got the left, the right, the red, the blue. So when the government shuts down, mean we have come to a standstill on how we're going to move forward. One side has taken a position, the other side has taken a position, and there's gridlock. And when there's gridlock and there can't be agreement, then everything stops. And what stops? The services stop. The
mm,
benefits stop. All the things that the government has been doing to keep peace and harmony in the community, in the country, it all stops as a result of disagreement and discord. And we've been seeing that on steroids under this administration.
mm,
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I love the explanation. So moving forward, what have you heard about this government shutdown? I know it's something as far as the Democrats wanted, healthcare involved, and then as far as the Republican side, that I don't have that part in my notes. So if you just give us another broad overview of what's happening with this particular government shutdown.
Well, without me going into a whole lot of details on it, because I haven't done a whole lot of research on all the details that's leading up to
Mm-hmm.
this particular one, but one
Mm-hmm.
thing is in common with them
Uh-huh.
all, and that is when okay, so think of this whole thing as a pendulum. It swings to the left and it swings
Mm-hmm.
to the right. It swings to the
Mm-hmm.
left and it swings to the right. And when things go too far one way, then the other side has to come back hard and counter it to bring it back. In our country,
Hmm.
we see the scales of justice and we see the tilting of the scales. And what is happening in the administration now is we've seen this administration take radical turns. They've pushed the limits on what the government can do. Just recently we
Mm.
had what is over 300,000 people to lose their jobs. Now I came
Black women,
on
yeah.
kind of
Hmm.
laughing. Yeah, I came on laughing about AI, but AI is not going to replace people's jobs as much as it's going to replace people's jobs who are not using AI. This government
Mm.
shutdown is because when government wants to when someone gets elected, they got to pay everybody back. let's
Mm-hmm.
Right.
let's first get
Hmm.
that clear.
Okay.
And when you're trying to pay everybody back, you've heard people say robbing Peter to pay Paul. So in
Hmm.
this administration right now, what we're seeing is wealthy people, wealthy companies are being benefited, and the government has to do things in order to benefit those companies. And the Democrats, on the other hand, they are trying to stop or limit some of that in order that their constituents will see them as the heroes and the sheroes. And so as a result, you got this tug of war,
Mm.
and it's just caused gridlock.
Understood. Jonathan, did you
Mm-hmm.
get those? Did you get my? Did you
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
reason?
yeah. So,
Okay, go ahead.
what I've seen is it says with Congress unable to reach a spending deal over preventing increased healthcare costs, the U.S. government
Mm.
entered the government shutdown, and the American people are going to pay the price for partisan disagreement. Okay, and one thing we do know that the longer the shutdown lasts is the greater risk of impact across nations and across our nation's food system. So,
Oh.
Well,
we're oh, go ahead, Dad. Go ahead.
yeah, just think about who's going to hurt, who's going to suffer as a result of that happen. Think about the demographic or the people group that's going to hurt the most from that kind of shutdown. I'll
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you
Mm.
it's not going to be the people that's at the top of the tree.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because when I was researching last night, I saw that obviously the president and the people of Congress, they are covered by law when it comes to still being paid during the government shutdown. But the federal
Mm.
employees are the first and most directly impacted group. There are roughly 2 million federal civilian employees, and they are going to be affected by the government shutdown, as well as furlough employees, essential employees, like TSA, air traffic controllers, federal law enforcement, and active duty military are required to keep working, but they also don't get paid during the shutdown.
Wow.
So that's just tough to wake up every
Man.
morning and know you ain't gonna get paid, but you still gotta go to work.
Oh my
That's tough.
goodness. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's tough right
extremely
there.
tough. That I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean that's type of stuff that really frustrates people. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, and that's one of the reasons why. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you guys believe, but I just believe everybody ought to be an entrepreneur. Okay, now that's radical. That's crazy, but I just believe it because if you are dependent on the government or all due respect to everybody that has a job, I respect that. I respect that, right? But at some point, something in you ought to go off like an alarm that you got to figure out a way to eat and take care of your family beyond being dependent upon something like the government or a job.
Mm.
At some point, something ought to go off on the inside of you, and I think that's where we are. And as a nation and as a people, we've got to get. I'm gonna just say angry enough.
Mm.
And okay, let me share this with y'all. I
Hmm.
was in a bad relationship one time. That was about 40 years ago. Okay, bad relationship, and that relationship it just went on and on. This was before I got married. Okay, before I got married
For
again.
sure.
Okay,
Most certainly.
all right.
Most certainly.
So now here's the deal. So I talked to my buddy Roy. I said, Roy. No, Roy came to me. My buddy Roy. He said, Fred, you still in that relationship? I said, yeah, man. He said, that's all right, Fred. That's all right. You ain't had enough yet.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. That's a
When
good point.
people ain't had enough yet.
Mm.
We
Man.
gotta we ain't had enough yet. This business of sitting around waiting on somebody else to take care of you, me, my family, us four, no more, and all that kind of stuff. Waiting on the government, waiting on the job. You better get up off of your blessed assurance and go make something happen.
Sure.
Agreed. 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 Yeah. Yeah, I mean that is true because yes, I have a 9 to 5, and we respect the people that do have a 9 to 5,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I would say coming into the world of the Joneses, y'all are entrepreneurs, and so this is I wouldn't say my first time seeing it, but just being in it with someone and just how you guys overcome and how you push yourself and market yourself and believe in yourself and going for it. And I think that it's amazing because you do have that extra, that you're not depending on the government, and you have your own way of living and your own way of earning because you can do it on your own, whereas some people that only clock in and clock out, and now, TSA officers, the ones that aren't entrepreneurs, now they have their hands up because they don't
Mm.
have anything else besides their regular job, which is, also some people's circumstances as well. But yes, Attorney Jones.
But producer Britt,
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody got something.
I
Everybody.
agree. Everybody can do something else for sure.
And,
Mm.
and you know
But
what
do
it
you want
is?
to? Mm-hmm.
You know what it is?
No.
Everybody got a story.
Yeah,
This is true.
And
this is
everything
true.
that's ever been built in this country and any other country in the world has been built upon a story. They turned their story into a system, and that
Mm.
system solved somebody else's problem.
Mm.
We've got to stop looking for somebody to solve our problem and turn our story into a system that's a solution to somebody else's problem, and any blood bleeding American can do it today.
I
Mm.
agree.
Wow. Wow.
That's strong.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean,
Jonathan, yeah.
it's even biblical how the Bible talks about how each and every person has their own gift, right? And it identifies different ways. If it's to teach, if it's to exhort, if it's to do these different type of things, and then understanding that the question does, Dad, like what you're saying ultimately, Dad, is you can't expect somebody else to create security and have the best interest for your family, for your
Boom,
legacy, for your children.
boom.
Because at the end of the day, if you're sitting at the table with your CEO, your boss, or whoever it might be, right? They're gonna always choose the best outcome for them
Them.
and for their family. So now is a great, I would call this like a great awakening, right? Because now
Mm.
is the opportunity for individuals to take some time and do some self-reflection. We saw over 350,000 plus plus women, plus educated black women, and individuals not being able to get jobs or getting laid off. So now is the time where it's like, okay, well, if you see the world under you is crumbling, how are you going to find your footing? So now is that
Yeah.
time.
You go, you're gonna find your footing by understanding what AI is, and stop believing the lie, but trust in AI.
Mm.
Everybody can write. Even if you made an F in English, you can write. I made an F in English. I failed the bar exam 7 times. Now I can write as good as anybody else can write because I can write with AI. And if we don't
Mm.
wake up and understand that, I ain't got no sympathy for anybody who want to blame somebody else
Mm.
and say something ain't working out for them when if you got a damn phone and a computer, get up and go to work.
That is true.
I mean, it's
Jonathan?
time. I mean, it's time.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
it's
it's
about
time
that.
to.
Oh,
So
it's past time.
over.
And I ain't buying nobody's excuses. Don't blame Trump. Don't blame white folk. Don't blame black folk. Don't blame the Mexican. Blame your own self. Get a big old mirror, and look at yourself. Instead of scrolling around on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all this kind of
Mm.
stuff, create a product and sell it.
Mm. Agreed.
Oh,
Agreed.
don't be
That's.
blaming
Yeah.
nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's it.
Oh, they lost my job. You need to go to work.
So, just how the just to explain how the shutdown affects everyday people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so It affects more than we realize. Okay, so national parks, museums, and obviously, like Attorney Jones said, that this is not the first time we have a government shutdown. Is this the first one that we had with this administration?
I believe it might be the first one with this
I,
administration, but
I
we've
think with
seen
this
government
administration,
shut
yeah, we've seen them before, and I
seen them.
just think, yeah, when they come, everyone is, I guess if you're affected by it, then you're at a standstill. You're always wondering how long is it going to happen, and how long would it affect me. So just some things that are affected: national parks, museums, passport and visa processing, small business
Mm,
loans, home
wow.
loans, IRS services, food and safety inspections, and then also, yeah. And so even so those are all the
Wow.
people that are affected. I always wonder, like, is the post office affected? Because my mom works for the post office, but she was like, no, we're never affected because the mail gotta get delivered. So that makes sense.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
You know,
I'm always curious. Yes.
my heart goes out for people who lost their job and are affected by this. I definitely want to know. I'm sensitive to that,
Mm-hmm.
we have to take our lemons and make lemonade, right? We have to take
Amen.
our mess and make it a message. We got to
Mm,
take what was meant for evil and turn it for something good. We got to look at these things as opportunities for us to incorporate and move to the next level. So I just want to encourage everybody out there, and anybody that's listening to me that is facing unemployment, I want to encourage you to DM me, find me on the internet, and say, I saw you on that Speak Your Success program. I need help. If you'll reach out to me, I'll help you get started and show you how to turn it around, and I'll show you how to create revenue based off of your story. That's my promise on this show today. Because I know
okay,
I've
that's
been
good.
saying some hard things, but in saying that, I'm willing to help somebody who's ready to help themselves. And I'll show you how to help. Just use your story and start paying for your groceries, your car note, and even your mortgage based on your story.
mm,
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Man,
Also,
oh,
oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. Well, no, I just want to touch on something that you said, Britt, because hearing off
Oh,
the areas that you said that are affected, you said small business loans, and just
yeah.
thinking about some of those businesses that are like just like me and you were talking about yesterday offline, and just talking about how earlier in this administration how we've seen tariffs uh, have an effect on shutting down different businesses like Walmart's and some of these brick and mortar type spots. And then now you say this with the shutdown, and now we're looking at small business loans being.
So the definition for that, the Small Business Association, I'm sorry, administration stops processing new loan applications, which
Mm,
can devise, yeah,
wow.
devise. I'm sorry, entrepreneurs trying to start or expand their
Yeah,
businesses.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
that can be
that
very
could be a thing.
problematic because I know even through, of course I'm rewinding a few years back, but even through COVID, that was when
Hmm.
multiple businesses were being shut down. So now
Right,
looking at this and being in this spot, maybe somebody's trying to get a small business loan to get payroll to pay people to keep them on staff so they can keep
right,
things afloat. So now these are
yeah.
also things we have to consider, but then also still keeping in mind this is the time to where we have to get innovative in our thought and innovative in our process to now find quick, easy ways of creating cash flow. Now's the time.
And yeah, yeah. Okay. Anything else on this topic? Wanna We good to go? Okay. So moving right along, we'll keep you guys up to date as it comes in. Obviously, it's like the only, well, I wouldn't say the only, but it is the most important news on all the other news channels. So also, attorney Fred Jones, you said that you had some news. Can you just share what's been going on in the news in your world? What's happening?
Well, in my world, it's all about keeping up with what's happening in the world of artificial intelligence. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
thing about that
Please
is,
update us.
uh,
Yes, update
I'm gonna bring it right down here where the goats can get it. All right, so here it is. AI is not new. That's
Mm-hmm.
number one. The reason why it's called artificial intelligence is because the information that's being produced is being produced by a machine.
us.
LLM, large language models. Everything that these models produce is mechanical. The law provides copyright protection only for human created content.
Mm.
So when we put in a prompt into ChatGPT, that's human created content, that's original. And that kind of content can be copyrighted. But if it's only machine generated content, that can't be copyrighted or protected. So we're in this AI age, and things are moving fast. And we know that what, last 2 weeks ago, this administration called in the top leading people in this industry: Facebook CEO, Apple CEO, OpenAI CEO, and these guys pledged billions of dollars. Here's something that many people may have missed. This administrator appointed a new chief of staff, or a new person over the copyright division. Two key leaders in the copyright division were replaced under this administration. Why were they replaced? You either get right or get left.
Mm.
You either come in or get cut. This administration is pro AI, artificial intelligence. And if anybody who has been marginalized want to take advantage of this revolution,
Mm.
yesterday is the time. And so I'm recently in an AI consulting program. I'm being certified as an AI consultant, but I've been an attorney in this space since in 1991 is when I first saw the two come together. So why is this so important, Producer Britt
Mm-hmm.
and John? Why is this AI business so important? You can generate revenue. You AI is crushing time and speed. Things that used to take a month or a week to do, you can do it in minutes now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And so, and what is attracted to speed? What is attracted to speed? Money is
Money.
attracted to speed. Money is
Mm-hmm.
attracted to speed. So with AI, it's just no better time than to put your story on 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 to a system, and then begin to solve somebody else's problem, realizing that you can use your phone and create opportunities like never before in this age of AI. So now is the time to just lean in with your company, your business, your brand, and make it happen.
Mm.
Does that
Understood.
make sense? Am I breaking this
Mm-hmm.
down?
I understand, John.
Yeah, yeah, you break it down like a shotgun. Yeah, 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 definitely breaking it down. Definitely break it down. Definitely makes sense. And thanks for thanks for giving us that insight and allowing us to be in the room with you, because I know you were. I know when you were off, you were out and you were in the room, and y'all were talking all things AI, and y'all were going under the hood, and you're getting information that everybody does not get access and isn't privy to. So yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Anybody can be a coach. Anybody
Mm.
can be a coach. There's no license, there's no registration.
Mm.
All you need is to tell your story and produce transformation.
Huh.
People pay for transformation. And guess
Mm.
what? You don't need another degree. You don't need any more information. You know you.
Mm.
If you will be you and help somebody else become who they really are by just simply encouraging them on what you have overcome. Your deepest pain point is your highest paying point.
Yep.
So share your pain and make your pain pay you back by helping somebody else become awesome and incredible, just sharing your story. And you can do that with the help of AI.
Man, that's powerful. Producer Britt, what you think about that? What you think about that, Producer Britt?
It sounds better coming from your dad.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It sounds better coming from your dad. He has
Or
a
am I
yeah.
saying something, Producer Britt, that you normally say?
The whole coaches thing.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just
yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I
Just hang a.
feel some type of way about it, and then when Jonathan explains it, it's Britt, I met this coach, and he's this type of coach, and I'm like, how is that even real? And then the way you explain, the way you just explained it, like that makes sense. But sometimes I feel like some people, they just add that coach name on the end of it, and it's like, are you really helping people? So yeah, I'd be skeptical about it sometimes, Attorney Jones.
I think your skepticism is well found. Here's why.
Mm.
Here's why. Because most some people get into coaching and they get into it for themselves, and they're not thinking
Right.
about how I can help somebody else. So I'm gonna call myself a coach. Well, you can call a cow a car, but a cow ain't a car. Okay. A cow ain't a car.
Oh
You
my
call it whatever you want to
God.
can't
call it.
can't put no
Oh,
gas in no cow.
No, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, right?
oh
You
man.
see, something has to transform on the inside, right? On the
Uh-huh.
inside.
Yeah.
And so you got to be concerned about other people. And if you just get into coaching just so you can make money, so you can be better, you're gonna be a disaster going somewhere to happen. You gotta want to help other people.
Man.
And when
That's
you
true.
truly want to help other people, then it will resonate with them, and
Mm-hmm.
they will know it, and you will begin to make a difference. But if you're genuinely out here wanting to just trying to do something for yourself, you're going to struggle. So I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
understand why you might have some pushback on it. But coaching is real. It levels the playing field. We all got a cell phone, and we touch that bad boy hundreds of times every day,
Mm.
if not just hold it in
Agreed.
our hand all day.
There it
Agreed.
is.
Agreed.
There
Thank
it
you
is.
so much, Jonathan.
Yeah, Dad, thanks so much for stopping by, hanging out with us today, giving us some AI insight, and also sharing a little bit about the government shutdown. Family out there, if you're tapped in, if you're listening to the show, and just like Attorney Fred Jones said, take advantage of the offer. Like you said, reach out to him, find him on the internet. You can go to fredjoneslaw.com, let him know that you heard him here on Speaker Success in the Morning, and then he will assist you. So we're about to take a quick commercial break, and after this, we'll be right back with more Speaker Success in the Morning. Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the Jewelry Department, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the Jewelry Department is your destination for stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas. Family, welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna get to my news and we can close out with straight from the source.
Finish with the
good.
word. Let's go.
That's why I was like, yeah, finish with the word.
Yeah.
Oh well, I need you to go to your iPad.
Oh, wow. Okay. But go ahead. Just talk. Set it up real quick.
Yeah. So, oh gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so Shonda Rhimes. Shonda Rhimes, she makes history at Dartmouth with a $15 million gift in a building in her name. She said the award-winning creator and producer behind Grey's Anatomy and Bridgerton pledged $15 million to Dartmouth College to fund a new undergrad resident hall. The building, set to open in fall 2028, will be named Shonda Rhimes Hall, making the first time in Dartmouth's history that a building will carry the name of a Black woman or just a Black person in general.
Okay, I like it. I like it, Shonda Rhimes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yes.
the project the project is 500 million. Well, I'm sorry. The project is part of the Dartmouth president Leah Belllock's $500 million plan to tackle the school's student housing shortage by adding. I'm so sorry. By adding 1,000 beds for students, faculty, and staff over the next 9 years. The thing that gets me about the colleges is like, I'm paying my money every semester, and then on top of that, it's like, y'all ain't got nowhere for me to stay. So it's like, one, you don't have anywhere for me to stay. Two, sometimes it be moldy and gross up in them dorms.
That's not every dorm, no.
Howard. How can a school as prestige as Howard
Oh.
University still be going through the trouble and trials and tribulations of mold in the freshman dorms?
Cooking Howard is
People pay
crazy. Live on the show,
people
Cooking Howard is crazy.
people pay good money to go to that school to get that education and to be a part of that history. And next thing you know, I'm in here with mold. Okay. So I just be
Get
like,
him some bleach.
get
Get
it
him
right.
some Clorox.
Get it right. Even my
Okay.
school, Barry, you know, some of the off-campus living, I mean, it wasn't the nicest, but you know, you have to make do because you're already here. But it's like, hello, can we get a fresh dorm up in this mug? All these people donating this money.
Cooking
Y'all got
your
all this money.
alma mater is crazy. Live on the show.
I
Frying
ain't
them.
been there. I
Fried
ain't
and
been there in a long
fertilized.
time. I ain't been there in a
Crazy.
long time. It's been a while. It's been a while. Well, I guess you don't have your.
I do. I sent you a text message on the side. I said I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Come on, I'm ready. Make sure my camera.
Okay. You said you're gonna send it. Send it to me.
No, it's in my. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. You're not
getting
in
too
my.
comfortable. You're getting too comfortable.
Oh my gosh, I
you
don't
get
like
too comfortable.
this.
Producer Jay. Okay.
I don't like this. I need to hurry up and get the laptop.
No.
All right, come on. I sent it to you. Come on.
I'm ready. What's up? What we doing?
Okay, so this right here, guys.
What is this?
This is what a one. What? You gotta go to the first. Go to the first slide.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Okay, right there. Yep. Go
You
back.
shared
Go
it
back,
on the
go
other
back.
slide.
Go back. Okay.
Ooh.
This is what a 1 million seat stadium would look like. Can you imagine getting out of this?
Oh wow, that's where you went. Oh my god, I wouldn't even think about that. I'm staying tonight because that would take forever. That looked like Noah's Ark. Look at the side. Look like the wood. Look like Noah's Ark for real. That's ridiculous.
You can't even see anything.
No, straight ahead. You can see that wood straight ahead.
No, I'm saying you can't see anything if you're at the nosebleed.
Oh my goodness, no. You're done.
This is crazy.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So this is artwork. This artwork is a giant model of an imagined stadium that could hold 1 million people. The circular sculpture is about 8 meters wide and contains 1,000 tiny handmade seats. Jonathan. Yeah.
Oh
someone took the time and actually made this, and
that's
this is
crazy.
Yeah, we have to.
Because they knew we was
going to
talk about it, but where my mind goes is think about if that seats 1 million people, then just thinking about how much is going to be per head.
You better have 1 million bathrooms. That's all I'm thinking about. Have 1 million bathrooms. Everybody get their own bathroom.
Oh my goodness,
that's
that would be
too
ridiculous.
many people.
Everybody, this is now a college campus because it's going to have to be a dorm. The type of setup they're going to have in there, multiple people going to want to stay the night. You're going to have ridiculous food. Like it's just too many other headaches to think about looking at this thing. It's too many headaches to think about.
I'm bringing a pillow because I'm not actually. I'm leaving this for the start of the second half. I'm leaving.
Leaving. You and half the stadium. Yeah. All y'all.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't matter because there'd be 1 million people in there. Crazy. Okay. Can you go to the next one, please?
The next slide or the next?
No.
Oh, next story. Oh, let's go.
Okay, so I'm a pen person. Which pen you picking up?
Oh God, I'm going number one. I'm going number one.
Number one.
Number one.
Wow, I'm a number
you going
3.
Two. Number 3.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm number 5. I'm sorry. I'm a number 5.
Number 5.
Because Jonathan, I have that pen right now in like 6 different colors.
Nah.
My pink pen, the blue pen,
number
the red
1.
pen.
Number 1 is that's that exclusive boy. Number 2 is when you signing checks. My dad will always be signing checks with that one right there.
Yeah, my dad has that number 2. Yeah, that number 2 pen right there. That number 7, that's when you ask somebody, "Can I borrow a pen?" That's what they give you.
Yeah, that's definitely it because it halfway don't work all the time. Yeah. That's right.
That's right. For sure. But that number 6, that's almost like a marker, honestly. Number 6 is almost like a marker. I don't necessarily like.
The number 6 though would be my second option.
Really?
For signing
I don't
books.
want the pen with the cap on it.
Okay, look. If we're signing books, I'm going number 1 straight up. But then after that, then I'm going number 5 or number 6. Because I used to sign books with a Sharpie, and Britt, it would be so fat and it'd be so ugly when I signed them books. It'd just be embarrassing. But yeah. 1, 5, 6. Top 3 options right there. No questions asked.
Okay.
No questions asked.
No
Next.
questions asked. Okay. Americans can expect a longer wait times at the airport as frustrated TSA employees continue working without pay. We already know that. The state of Ohio announces minimum wage increase from $10.70 to $11 per hour. Thank you for that.
Wow. Hold on, wait.
30 cents.
Wait, $10 to
$10.70 to $11 per hour. Thank you so much for that.
minimum
30
wage
cents.
is
I needed that.
crazy. This minimum wage conversation
The
is
employees who work for tips will go from $5.35 per hour to $5.50 per hour. Do you know how much waitresses get paid in Texas?
I know they used to get paid like $2.30 something.
It ain't used to. I think it's still like $2.13.
Dang. That's crazy. I remember when they told me that, I was like, what? But then,
Yeah.
I mean, you see them tips, you see that cash weekly, you get it. I mean, daily, you get excited, but.
I mean, yeah, and then, you know, your check with the taxes wind up just being gas money. So that's really what it is.
If that.
Yeah.
Sure.
A Chicago sports bar showing only women's sports just open.
Okay.
How cool is that? One for the girls.
I mean, but you wouldn't even be there though. That's crazy. That's the part that's really crazy.
That's crazy. Actually, I would. There's tennis. Tennis. I watch basketball. What else? Volleyball. They put volleyball
You don't
up
watch
there. I'll
women's
watch
basketball.
I said if it's up there,
basketball.
I'll watch it.
Wow.
If it's up there,
okay,
I'll
well
watch it.
you'll go watch
Okay,
Juju.
honestly,
You'll watch Juju. Honesty.
Honestly, this is what the problem is with
what
the
you got
women's
for the
sports.
people? What is it?
It's not marketed the same way as a men's sport, so you never know when it's happening.
That's fair.
That's fair. We don't know when it's coming on. All we know is that 5 women just put out a shoe in the WNBA. They market that very well. They don't market the games that well. It's like, how did I even know it was playoffs? How did I even know all of this was about to happen? They don't tell you.
Information. We have to dig.
You really do. You really do. And I think that they are wrong for that. Yeah. So it's like, it's not that, oh, Brittany, you don't watch it. It's because, I don't know, it comes on at 5:30. And then when it comes,
I never like when it was summer. I never knew like women's NBA season. I like turned the TV and I'm like, what is this? It would catch me off guard because you know, like NBA Summer League. You know that turns on you like, oh, because they advertise NBA Summer League.
Duh.
But yeah, women's NBA.
They be doing us wrong because it's crazy. It's like like you said, they advertise the heck out of the men's, of course, and then when it comes to the women, you hear something about it. But why? Just like high school, just like college, why can't our seasons be together? And you know, it's just like how you watch a girls' game before the guys' game. Maybe we need to go back to that. What's wrong with that?
Get all the guys in the stands already.
Everybody there.
Yeah, get them in the stands because half of them invest in the WNBA. Half of them got ownership. So
I think that it would be more beneficial to have the girls play before the guys. Okay?
I like this.
I'm just saying.
I like
somebody
this.
throw it out there. I mean, I'm throwing it out there. Somebody catch it.
Hot
okay?
take.
Give it to
hot take.
That's my hot take.
I like it.
Have the girls play like we used to in school. Have them play before. And then obviously, you know, sometimes when it's different location, we could do different location. I know that the women don't play 82 games a year because they don't have that many teams yet. But the teams that are in the same cities, let's play together so they can get more viewership. Adam Silver, hit me up, okay? Because I'm just saying.
Let us know how you really feel.
I'm just saying. Game come on at like 6:20. What? We didn't even know about the game. We don't know about the game. We don't know who's playing in the game. They just got that lower third on ESPN, WNBA playoffs, and you're hilarious. Like, playoffs? When did they play? When were they playing in the regular season? So. Yeah,
Britt,
and what?
Britt, speaking of WNBA, hold on, don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial. So there's been some there's been some issues as of lately. And this is a response that the WNBA commissioner. I gotta put my glasses back on. I feel Mr. Mind.
Boy can't see.
Yeah, let me get my glasses back on. But yeah. So this is a response that the WNBA commissioner had to say to WNBA commissioner Kathy Ellenberg. Responded to Nafisa Collier's comments regarding the league's response to the issues surrounding officiating. She said, I have the utmost respect for Nafisa Collier and for all the players in WNBA. Together, we have all worked tirelessly to transform the league. My focus remains on ensuring a bright future for the WNBA. I am disheartened by how Nafisa's characterized our conversation, but the league leadership, and even when perspectives differ, commitment to the players. Okay, so look, where's it at? Okay, here we go. Ms. Collier said, and she was a former MVP. She said, we have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world.
She's not wrong, though.
Hey. Okay, wait. There's more. Okay, here we go. Let's get some volume on this, Britt. Let's get some volume. Let's see what she got to say. Oh.
It's your Ecamm. You gotta go to your Ecamm and turn the movie thing on. Where it say movie, you gotta turn it on. Yeah, I mean she's not wrong. I mean some of the stuff that she's saying is true because it's like, yeah, they have the best players, they have the best fans, but the leadership trash right now because, I mean, like I said, I don't even know when the games come on.
Here we go. Oh.
Your iPad volume?
It says we'll unmute on here. That's crazy.
It says will unmute?
Yeah.
Are you turning the volume up?
Volume is up.
The volume is on.
Okay.
Okay, well, we can't.
Okay, well.
What, do you know what she's talking about?
Here we go. This is the part I want to get to. Okay. So with the WNBA commissioner, this is what the commissioner said. I'll just read it. Caitlin should be grateful that she makes $16 million off the court. Without the platform that WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. That's crazy.
Who said that?
The commissioner said that about Caitlin Clark. How you the commissioner saying that? Yes. Yeah, Britt, they're getting out of hand. It's getting real disrespectful. It's getting real disrespectful out there. It's getting real disrespectful. But yeah, I mean, I just want to show that real quick. What are your thoughts as a woman?
I mean, I honestly didn't even know. I honestly didn't even know any of this is going on. But you gonna sit there and don't pocket watch me and say I'm great. I'm grateful because I make money outside of here. Y'all ain't paying nobody in this mug anyway.
That's why she's making it off the court.
Yeah, it's like y'all ain't paying nobody in here anyway. I mean, the girls can't even get planes. I mean, let alone do they have jerseys? I mean, Jesus. But I mean, it's just
wow.
It's just you got to do right by the players. You have to do right by the players.
You got to do right by the players. Yeah.
You have to do right by the players, and I just think one, making a comment like that is not going to help your case. So, trying to be catty or trying to be smart, think you're really saying something, that's not going to benefit her.
Yeah, she's gonna have to get out of there. She's gonna have to get out of there sooner than later because you can't talk like that about people and expect us to. No. She got a death wish on the on her contract, on her tenure.
On your contract.
Let's be clear.
For sure. So shifting gears. Actually, guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna end the show, and we're gonna have straight from the source. So, Jonathan, please take us out. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh! All you gotta do is press a button. Press the button to go to commercial, man.
Based skin studio that specializes in hyperpigmentation, acne, and personalized treatments for every skin type. Owned by solo esthetician and registered nurse Courtney Durham, Skin Rituals is all about curating facial treatments designed just for you. Hydrate, brighten, nourish, and soothe your skin with expert care and cutting-edge techniques that promote natural healing. Whether you're looking for a relaxing facial or a transformative chemical peel, Skin Rituals offers results-driven treatment tailored to your needs. With over 7 years of experience, Courtney's goal is to help you safely achieve the healthy skin that you deserve. At Skin Rituals, we believe that taking care of your skin is an investment in your confidence. Book your appointment today and leave every session feeling grateful for the choice that you made to take care of yourself. Skin Rituals, because your skin deserves the very best. Family, welcome back. What? That girl back there in the rafters. Oh my goodness. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
chilling. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
chilling.
my goodness. This is crazy. Oh God. For our audio listeners, y'all missed it. Producer Britt was laid up in the curtains. This is crazy.
I thought you were gonna go
Crazy
straight
word.
to the source.
We're gonna
so you
go
can just-
straight from the source right now. Oh God. Oh, okay. So y'all, oh man, shifting gears. So today we're gonna go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, and I'm gonna start from verse 7. I'm gonna read down to verse 10. And it's funny to hear what my dad was talking about earlier about go to work, go to work, go to work. And I actually picked this scripture in this verse before he actually shared. So y'all gonna see the overlap. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the text. Text reads, "For you yourselves know how you ought to follow our example, because we did not act in undisciplined way among you, nor did we eat anyone's bread without paying for it. With labor and hardship we kept working night and day, so that we would not be a burden to any of you. Not because we do not have the right to this, but in order to offer ourselves as a role model for you, so that you would follow our example. For even when we were with you, we used to give you this order: if anyone is not willing to work, then he is not to eat either." That's strong coffee. So the part I want to break down here is, so there's a few areas actually. So just thinking about like how it talks about right around in verse 9, it talks about being a role model, right? Being a role model and setting an example. I want you to begin just to consider in your mind, like, who are your role models, right? Who are these people that you are looking up to? Who are these people that are inspiring you? Because I can think back to when I was younger, and I'm still connected with this gentleman today. His name is Michael Jackson. And he was he was a role model for me. Like, he was a young guy. He was real cool, but he really showed me the ropes, right? He introduced me to new things and experiencing new places. But then even beyond that, he made sure that I still remained respectable, and made sure that I still was disciplined. And even now, he is he's a principal at a local high school. Well, he's actually over principals of high schools. And even now, we're still connected, and he still asks me questions for me to think about and for me to consider certain answers and certain perspectives and certain trains of thought. But I wanted to ask you that because so often, if we don't have people in our lives to where we can aspire to be like, or are there even, or at least some attributes that we admire about them, we see, we enjoy, we appreciate, y'all, then we're going to be left to our own devices. And then we're going to choose whatever we feel is healthy. And also, we're going to be lacking the accountability, right? So who is somebody that you aspire to be like? Who is somebody that you want to learn more from? I would encourage you to find that person and then communicate that to them, right? Communicate you want to learn more from them. Communicate that you want to be like them. And then even further, it says that if you're not willing to work, then you shouldn't eat. Y'all, now more than ever before, there's opportunity for each and every one of us to eat. We heard my dad earlier, Attorney Fred Jones, on the show. We heard him earlier just talking about how, how he'll show you with AI, how to get in AI, and how to leverage that to where you can be able to benefit with your story and turning it into a system. But there's multiple other ways to where we can create resources for ourselves. We can create legacy for our family. And ultimately, we can build and store up wealth, right? But if you don't take time, and hey, Producer Britt, thank you for the exercise yesterday. Thank you for this. So yesterday, Producer Britt ran me through an exercise, more like she forced me to do an exercise yesterday. Oh. She forced me to do an exercise yesterday. She said, "Hey, John, check this out." And I began to write out all these things that applied to my business in terms of like what I wanted to do, what I wanted to accomplish. And then I never realized that I had like some mental clutter in my mind. So I had to begin to list it all out. And once again, shout out to producer Britt for the activity. But after I did this, then I started to be able to think more clearly and think more freely. Why am I sharing this with you? Because there are skills that you have. There are things you want to get done, but we just stack and stack and stack and stack and stack them inside of our own head, inside of our own mind, till it looks like back in some of those old school kids movies where the kids would be told to clean up their room and they'd throw everything in a closet. And then they'd force the door shut. Then when they open the closet, everything just come on out. But we have to begin to pull this stuff out of our mind, pull this stuff out of our head to see where can we work? What can we leverage? How can we get paid? And when we identify that, then we deserve to eat. Because the word says it here that if you're not willing to work, then you should not be eating. Yikes. That's some strong coffee right there. But family, at the end of the day, be encouraged. Find you a role model. After you find you a role model, then find you a skill set. And then double down. Learn that thing. Leverage that thing. See how you can utilize it to benefit other people. But then also when you benefit other people, then you're able to break bread. That's straight from the source. Producer Britt. Back in the building.
Hey.
Hot keys. Hot keys.
Hot keys. Oh, that was a good word, Jonathan. If you don't work, you don't eat. Okay.
Man, you like the strong. You like the like the forceful words.
You don't work, you don't eat. Okay. Closed mouths don't get what? Fed. How about that?
Oh wow. Close mouth.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
So
that's just everywhere in life. Okay. You don't speak up, you don't get it. Okay. You'll never know. Okay.
Like Kobe used to do. Open it up.
Open it up.
Let's get active. Kobe.
Oh man. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left. It's Thursday. Jonathan, Thursday, Throwback Thursday. Give me something that you remember.
Throwback.
Give me something.
From where? What?
School, life, last year, child.
Oh my goodness.
Something.
Throwback Thursday.
What's something
Throwback
that gives
Thursday.
you nostalgia, a smell, a color?
Something that gives me nostalgia is the big wheel. Do you ever have a big wheel as a kid? You sit in the seat, and then you pumping the pedals. They got the big wheel in the front, and they got the two small wheels in the back. You don't remember? You don't know what you never had a big wheel?
A tricycle?
No, it was a big wheel. A tricycle, all the wheels are the same size. The big wheel.
That's not true.
Okay, whatever. There's variations. Don't get lost in details. A big wheel I'm going to post it on the page today. Oh my goodness. A big wheel? You don't remember a big wheel?
I had a bike. A pink bike for streamers.
God. I had a bike, but I also had a big wheel. That's crazy. Anyway, me and my brother, we would ride around these big wheels. riding around in the yard. And it was crazy because like we had all these like little rocks. So the big wheel only rode around so much. And then the tread got wore down. Oh
yeah, we're doing dirt bike.
Hood games though. My dad and my dad's old house, we had a shed, and I went in there and I found these old tools, and I found a hatchet. I put that thing down. I said, "Oh, BMX, riding my bike, hopping." Hood games, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Evangeline Street, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got? Get us out of here. One thing. What Throwback Thursday? What you got? What's
Throwback Thursday. Let me think. Probably. My great grandma, she had a like a bear. I think it was like a berry tree in her backyard, and I used to go out there and help her garden, do all that stuff, and I would be so excited when the berries would be in season because I would take them off, go wipe them off. That's when you could just eat stuff.
Yeah, wipe and eat it.
Yeah, and not be sick. Government won't try to kill you. So
Lord.
so yeah, you just take it out. Be so sweet. I used to love doing that.
Berry bread.
I used to love doing that. Yeah, I used to love doing that. Or me and my sister playing house. We love playing house.
That's a whole nother type for a whole nother show. 'Cause I about to say it's interesting, like how girls, like growing up, how y'all are like nurtured to where, Like, because it's like you're talking about playing. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah,
But
it's a
like
whole nother
girls versus
situation.
boys. Yeah, whole situation. We getting out of here, man. We getting out of here. You want to close out the show, Britt? You want to close out the show?
No. Y'all have a good Thursday. Do something good for yourself. Read an article, and I'll see you tomorrow.
There it is. Read an article, drink some water, read your scriptures, send a prayer up to Jesus. All right,
Or some
families.
coffee.
Yeah, and coffee, whatever. Family, remember, we're gonna be back right here at you tomorrow for Fun Friday, because today Friday Junior, so tomorrow's Friday. Okay. But remember, all right. Speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you and why should you live any other